the smaller things that becomes frustrating when you play Champions League. And I think for now, just to come back to the game, Raja, if there's one thing that was disappointing to see was the ill discipline.
Yeah.
I think when to whom much is given, much is expected.
Yeah.
No matter how difficult it is, at Mamelodi Sundowns you still have to have class.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I think we lacked class on that day. We played into
Played
their
in their
hands
yeah.
because they were intimidating, they were provoking, and we played into their hands.
We always speak about then the experience of having played in Africa for so many years.
Yeah.
But then we go to a game like that
Yeah.
and we see all of these things.
Dude, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's unacceptable for me.
Yeah.
Like, I'll say it straight. Like, it's unacceptable to see players walking off with red cards that they're not deserving. Things that you can manage. We understand football is an emotional thing. We understand we do mistake, but you have 80% of the players in Mamelodi Sundowns that have played in AFCON now.
Yeah.
So we understand the stages, we understand the challenges, the scratches, the biting, the tackle. Don't play into those hands, because then that takes away your game. And also understanding that you still have other games also to play. That's not the final game. That's not the most important game. But you're one of the important players within the pitch that we need to see maybe almost every game. And I think the ill discipline, for me, it was something that was shocking to see. And I just hope that I will never have to see that again.
Mentally, as a player in a Champions League game, when the biting, the kicking, the consistent fouls of breaking up play and stopping and trying to slow down the game, when that starts to come, what are you saying to yourself as a player? And as a captain, what are you saying to the team to rally them up to say, gents, we have the Sundowns way of playing. Let's continue to play our game.
I think it goes back to a little bit of arrogancy that Modise normally speaks about. That we are here to play as Mamelodi Sundowns, regardless of the treatment or whatever. We will play our way and do the things that we normally do. In as much as there will be difficult, there will be moments where you feel like the calls were against you all the time. But there's always a reminder as a team. There's those one player who will always be sober in moments.
Yeah.
And we were fortunate enough to have Wayne Arendse, if you remember Wayne Arendse. Everyone would be mad. That guy would be like,
Calm down.
okay, it's okay. Yeah, when there's a fight and everybody will be like, no, it's okay, we got them. That's why they're fighting. And then you see the bigger picture. That's why they're fighting. Raja, the reason why they were fighting that much is because there were no game for them. There were no, even if they win 10-0, the score line will say 3 points for them, but they're not moving from where they are because they didn't do enough to stay in that competition. So I think it goes back to what Modise is saying. Such unfortunate moments where players losing their cool simply because they don't see the bigger picture and their experience of being the AFCON, like you said, should come into play. They say, we have seen such. As a team, I think we've matured to play in the Champions League. We know now the outside and the inside of this competition. Now it's about time we play like, mature team. But I've got no doubt that the players that took a red card, they should have, I'm sure they've learned from those mistakes that they can't do that. And especially all of them, they are not even necessary. When you look at the Obas tackle, that was unnecessary because you are a midfielder. Firstly, in a crowded space, you can't run with the ball. That technically, I think he needs to learn and know that. And I've watched Obas over this past time when he joined Mamelodi Sundowns. He's such a difficult player to play against when he keep it simple, because he's got a big body like West Africans. So he knows how to play sort of to catch.
Do you think that was an overconfidence?
No.
Rico, Chama, Bikorio. That's the. Wow. But you see, Albas has been shown a straight red here.
There's more dramatics there, to be quite fair. From is it Boguran?
Look, he does catch the man. It's a dangerous.
Solidify the midfield.
I mean, I think with this incident with Mudau, this is not acceptable for him. To be honest, it's not acceptable whereby we just equally with this team. We have a chance now. We can use that. Now they no longer have an extra man, so now we can engage better. But it does that for me. I think for me the discipline side of it just got out of the window. So
it started earlier though, Villa.
It did.
It started a little bit earlier. Throwing, there was complaining between the two players, and then they ran the whole field together having a conversation.
They've been triggers all around. I mean, likes of Marcelo also, they've been triggered also. So he just got into the trigger of him being sent off.
You know, guys, what Teko, Modise and Hlompo, Kekana are talking about when it comes to discipline is a very important thing, because some players, we really do need them to be available for every match, knowing the importance that they are for us. But then, like they said, the problem with players like Modau are discipline issues, where you find that certain things that they do in hitting or doing things that they know are foul in the game of soccer. But then what do? They still do them, thinking that they can get away with it. And now that costs the team, because at the end of the day, we find that at certain games we need this player, but they are now unavailable. And why are they unavailable? Because of such things that they do that were uncalled for, that gives them red cards and already says that they are not available for the next 2 games. I hope he can learn from such an incident and do better next time, because that is really unprofessional. But yet again, he should take that as a learning curve, because every L is a lesson, not a loss.